The Vampire Stream. The Vampire Stream. The Vampire Stream. The Vampire Stream. Oh yeah, we back. What's up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing on the Vampire Stream. The Vampire Stream. Smash the like button. We working. It's fight week. I told you I got a lot of energy. This is a proper fight week, so we're gonna make it do. We making a lot of money this week. We just chilling, getting our thoughts across. I'm ready. How's everybody doing tonight? There's a couple things I want to talk about on the Vampire Stream. Real brother. The Vampire Stream. Ego to God. Yes, the Stream King has returned. I'm ready. Y'all want to talk about AJ? Or not AJ. I'm sorry. Y'all want to talk about Wilder Fury, Dillian Whyte, or Canelo's situation? What y'all want me to talk about first? I'm gonna let fans run the channel. I'm gonna let the fans pick. Bro, you've been working your ass off. This shit easy work. I told you, the big fight weeks, when my back's against the wall, when there's any type of major pressure, that's when you see me do my best work. I thrive off of pressure. I thrive off of challenges. It's a big fight week. Bro, these young boys can't beat me. They can't outwork me. Y'all want to talk more about Wilder Fury? Canelo, Caleb Plant and all that? Billy Joe Saunders or Dillian Whyte? Shout out to Real Brother, exactly. All right. See, it's a big fight week. People want to hear more Wilder Fury. I'm bummed out about, I'm just going to jump right in because I'm ready to go. I told you my energy level is crazy. Wilder Fury, great fight. Fox, ESPN, pay-per-view. Especially Fox. I think they've done a real good job promoting. Shout out to LJ. I am bummed out. In case you guys didn't check my earlier content, I did a video about it. They are supposedly not doing, after the weigh-in, the formal weigh-in, they're not doing the face-off. Reason being, when they did the final press conference on Wednesday or whatever it was too much pushing and shoving. So they said it doesn't represent the sport in the, it doesn't make us look like, it makes us look like savages, and it don't make us look like a clean sport. But I wish they would rescind that because I don't care about none of that. Boxing is a unique sport. It's not a team sport, and taking away the face-off is lame in Vegas. That's my personal opinion. I think it's lame because, okay, first of all, it's a pay-per-view. So you're asking people to pay for for the fight. That's one of the best moments pre-fight that a fan can see, the weigh-in. And, that's just a part of it. I think Wilder and Fury they can have emotions running high, but I don't think they're that stupid where all you have to do is give them a pep talk. Say, don't touch that person. If you do, you forfeit half of your purse. You know what I'm saying? Something crazy. But don't rob the fans of that. You know what I'm saying? Get increased security. Put someone in between them. Like the UFC, they got Conor McGregor, and he be facing off with Jose Aldo. They didn't like each other. Dana White's in between. Dana White, sometimes he's in there with, it could be DC Cormier and Stipe Miocic or Stipe and Francis Ngannou. Them dudes is bigger than Dana White, and he has to try to restrain them with security. So, I understand that they're big guys, but come on, bro. That's just part, for me, like for me, how I learn, I'm a visual learner. What the hell? Damn, I don't know why it keeps doing that. Anyway, I'm a visual learner. So that's the best way for me to learn. And it's just a part of it. I like to visually see things. You know, I like to visually see things. And the face-off is just tradition, you know what I mean? It's just tradition. So I don't like the decision. Like I said, there's ways around it. They are big dudes, but you know, get some big ass security. Matchroom got some security dude. He look hella big, you know, and he be doing the job. He bigger than Joshua and all them. Like, he look like 7 feet or something. Some big dude. So I don't know. I just feel like, oh well, figure it out. Get more. Like I don't know. I said in my video, handcuff him. I don't even care. I'm not even being funny. Handcuff him. If you don't want someone to swing and push and stuff, put them in handcuffs. I just want to see the face off. Shackle them. You feel me? Shacked in the fool. You better put them shackles on them. Put them handcuffs on them. Fuck it. Put their hands behind their back. You know. I just like the face off. Hey, I'm just saying, if they worried about punches being thrown and pushing, handcuff these motherfuckers, bro. Don't rob the crowd of it. That's just how I look at it. See, I don't think of problems. I think of solutions. Handcuff these motherfuckers, bro. Like, have you ever tried to push someone in handcuffs? You ain't really pushing nobody. Man, get off. How you gonna push somebody with a handcuff? Man, get off. Fury, get off me. Like, you're gonna look stupid. He said Wilder lifted his big ass like a bag of groceries. Bro, it wasn't even that serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson bit Lennox Lewis' thigh and all types of shit. Marco Antonio Barrera and Eric Morales started throwing punches, bro, at the press conference or whatever it was. And they was really just punching. They trying to make boxing soft. Bro, they trying to make it, they gonna get, man, come on, bro. They gonna get the BLTs to do the boxing. You know what I'm saying? They trying to change the whole rep. It's crazy. Mike Tyson be wildin', bro. He be wildin'. Anyway, Wilder Fury's a good fight, but let's check it. You know who I'm picking. I told you I'm picking Wilder. I explained why, but I was thinking about something. You know, I'm in the lab. I'm in the studio. I'm in the stew. I got my microphones. I got the lights. I was just thinking. And there's a point that I feel like I haven't really elaborated on, and I ain't really heard nobody touch and talk on regarding Wilder Fury, the first fight versus now. You know what I noticed? If y'all want to hear, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? Y'all got to interact with me. Smash the like button. If y'all want to hear, can I get a hell yeah? All right. So what I was thinking of is this. The first Wilder Fury fight. If you guys disagree, please feel free to type something. But from me watching it live and then, you know, seeing some of it, I really felt this was the tail of the fight. First 4 or 5 rounds, I thought Wilder did the better work. The best thing Fury did in round 4 to the mid rounds, like let's say 4 to 8, the best thing he did in the fight was making Wilder miss. So Tyson Fury, throughout much of this fight, just listen to me. Throughout much of this fight, you know what? I think it's this. Hold on. the autofocus don't know what to focus on because I think the logo making it focus onto some weird stuff. You know what I mean? I think that's why I keep going in and out. I like the burger. All right, Pete. So my thing is this. I thought through most of the fight, the best thing Fury was doing was making Wilder miss. But that plan is twofold. In boxing, you got to make someone miss and then capitalize off of their mistake and make them pay. But since Deontay Wilder is such a like a bludgeonist puncher, they actually, Tyson Fury, he was apprehensive and hesitant to throw too much. So the best he was doing, if you look at those rounds of the fight, the most he was doing wasn't really offensively. It was defensively, like feinting, some upper body movement and playing around. That's it. You see what I'm saying? Like Fury put his hands behind his back and playing around and playing games and shit. That's the best stuff he was doing. That you can't, like, you're not getting rounds just solely off of that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, that makes your person look bad, but you're not scoring. You're not scoring. And the reason I know what I'm saying to be true, on top of me knowing my boxing and being there and watching it live, is because I don't always rely on CompuBox numbers to tell me everything about a fight, but it's dead on with this fight. When you look at the CompuBox numbers, this is how you know with this particular fight is accurate, because CompuBox tells you Tyson Fury literally only landed 13 more punches in 12 rounds than Deontay Wilder. 13. That's like one punch extra in a 12-round fight. Because 13 minus 1, that's 12. 12 rounds in a fight. So Fury basically landed one extra punch per round, if we were to average it down. So Tyson Fury, I think a lot of people don't know shit about boxing. So they giving him credit because he lost weight, because he was a crackhead, and then he got off that stuff, or presumably got off or whatever. And they're giving you participation points. People, they treat boxing like a Lifetime movie. They treat it like a Lifetime movie. They want sympathy, and they like like, this ain't Rocky. You know what I'm saying? This ain't like a Rocky Balboa movie where it's like, oh yeah, little ass Rocky fighting Thunder Lips and Ivan Drago. In real life, everybody that Rocky faced would beat his ass probably. Ivan Drago, Apollo Creed, Thunder Lip. These dudes was just too big and too strong for him and have more experience than him. So that's a movie. Great movie, great series, but it's a movie. You know what I'm saying? And it's like people are always looking for that Cinderella Man type story. Tyson Fury has a cool story. He bounced back. Man, Clubber Lang would have beat, hey, Rocky fool. Bro, Clubber Lang would have beat the brakes off him. But anyway, what I'm saying is people fall in love with the story more than knowing boxing and like breaking it down. So what I've seen from Fury is, this is a 2-step process. He really completed 1 step, making Wilder look sloppy, making Wilder miss in those mid rounds. All the hands behind the back, and bro, he's doing it from way far out as a almost 7-foot tall man. Wilder wouldn't be able to close that distance safely. So Tyson Fury can, play these, just pucker up and play these games and do all that shit. Bro, Tyson Fury ain't Roy Jones Jr. You see what I'm saying? Roy Jones would do far more dangerous stuff in the middle of danger. Like, he right in front of you. Like, see, Tyson Fury is he's like a poor man's version of a Roy Jones Jr. It's still impressive because he's doing it at his size. And I think a lot of people are marveled because he has the complexion for the protection doing it. But a lot of these other fighters that you see, like, there's a lot of white fighters that get over-credited for stuff we've seen black fighters do, on the daily. That's just what it is, bro. Lomachenko, does he move better than Pernell Whitaker? You know? No. Does he have a better defense than Pernell Whitaker? No. It's Tyson Fury. Does he have a ring IQ like Terrence Crawford? Does he have a ring IQ like Floyd Mayweather? No. Is he putting himself, is his showmanship, even Prince Nassim, that was one of my favorite fighters. Prince Nassim, in my honest opinion, bro, he was doing like dangerous stuff literally in front of the dude, like Kevin Kelly and shit, known punchers, and he's doing stuff playing around and shimmying. Tyson Fury's like a big, he's doing it good for a big guy, but he's like a poor man's version of that. He's not like even like Prince Nassim. He's definitely sure not like Roy Jones Jr. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, in the first Wilder Fury fight, he was way far out. He was afraid of Wilder's power, so he was trying to win the crowd, like steal rounds with all this gamesmanship, with all the, blowing kisses and then clinching, sticking his tongue out and weird shit. That's what he was doing. So let me wrap this up. Let me wrap up my thoughts, what I'm saying. See, this is why they come back over and over. Even if they hate me, hate my channel, they keep coming back, bro. They keep coming back because they know the dialogue be real. So let me put this all together for you guys. In my opinion, Fury wasn't really doing much offensively. He was doing one step of the two-step process. That's it. It's 2 steps. Make them miss, make them pay. Floyd Mayweather makes you miss, makes you look stupid, and makes you look sloppy, but he'll also make you look dumb and make you pay with counter shots. Fury was hesitant because of Wilder's power, so he was only making Wilder's miss wildly and then get out the way, but he wasn't like catching him with an uppercut, you know what I'm saying? And making him pay for making that wild-ass swing because he knew Wilder was powerful, he knew Wilder was quick. So let me wrap this up for you guys and connect the dots. Tyson Fury, after doing this round after round, coupled with the fact that he probably started getting, people get tired and shit, moving and all that, he did start throwing a little bit more offense. And boom, when he starts throwing a little bit more offense, that's when Wilder clipped him in the 9th round. In the 12th round, you already know what happens. Undertaker shit. So really analyze this. When Fury was like pretty fresh, he's doing a bunch of like histrionics and moving and weird, awkward feints. Cool. And he was having some success with that. Not really much offensively. Henceforth, why he only landed 13 more punches than Wilder. Wilder was still pursuing, pressing the action, missing wild, but taking the attempts. The way Wilder fought was like Kobe Bryant. And I'm going to explain why. Rest in peace to Gigi, rest in peace to the passengers, and rest in peace to the great number 24, Kobe Bryant. Because Kobe Bryant, whether he shoots the shot and makes it, he'll shoot the shot. That's the point. There's times I've seen games where Kobe took hella shots and he was missing, but he was never afraid. He practiced his whole life and all that. He was never afraid to take the shot. That's how Wilder fought Fury. He was missing wildly. He was burning up energy. He should have tightened up his work, but he wasn't afraid to shoot the shot. He was still pressing in the aggressor. Meanwhile, Tyson Fury was making him look sloppy in certain rounds, but he wasn't making him pay. That's the point. So Wilder was the aggressor for 12 rounds, and he landed some good jabs, good body work, and on top of the knockdown rounds. Fury buys his pre-workout from Colombia. Oh, wow. Hey, you tripping, bro. Yeah, you spelled Colombia wrong, Icy. Come on, you're supposed to be smart, dog. So that's my point. Fury wasn't really doing much. And then as soon as he's flattened out and maybe started getting comfortable and confident and letting some shots go with the feints, he started getting clipped. And as soon as he got clipped, he went down. That's exactly what happened in the first fight. So now fast forward to the future, Andy Lee and Sugar Hill and Drew Hill and all these dudes and all these motherfuckers and Tyson Fury tell me that he gonna rush and bring the fight straight to him. He gonna bring the fight straight to Wilder. But when Fury wasn't in the danger zone as much when Wilder was boxing, or when he was boxing, or when he was just moving, and when he was defensive, it was the moments where he was more stationary, either from being tired or being in a comfort zone because he thought he had things under control. And as soon as he started doing that, Wilder, being a fast learner, caught him. Fury goes down in the 9th. And then again in the 12th. And that time it was a 2-piece and he knocked him out. So all this like knock him out in 2 rounds, I don't believe it, bro. And even if you do it, that's going to be worse because Wilder doesn't have to seek and destroy. He just has opportunities to destroy. But I thought that was pretty impactful based on the fact that Tyson Fury, bro, as soon as he flattened out and stopped moving as much, and because either through fatigue and lethargy or because he was confident, because he had made him miss and made him pay, and he was trying to, put on a show and get off it. Basically, as soon as he got more offensive, that's when he gets put down like an animal vet. Bro, I don't see Fury winning this. It's just what it is. I really don't. I've like keep looking. It's a big fight, so I keep analyzing different ways. I don't see the man winning this, bro. He gonna have to show me some brand new shit. I'm not saying he can't do well. I'm not saying it won't be a good fight. I do not see him with his hands raised at the end of it. Period. You know what I mean? I just don't. Because I'm like looking at it from different ways. Bro, as soon as Fury open up with offense, he gets caught. As soon as like he was doing all that, movement and all these feints and all that, and that was one step of it, but he wasn't making Wilder pay. I feel like Fury will win. I don't see it, bro. I don't see it. I don't know what you see. I mean, you'd have to give me a breakdown, but I don't know. And the other thing is, Wilder's a weird fighter too. People are sleeping on Deontay Wilder's awkwardness as well. Wilder's awkward too because you don't know how he's gonna come out either. Wilder versus Spilka and Gerald Washington and Luis Ortiz, he was losing some rounds in those different fights. But then versus Dominic Brazil, he came like he was like, trying to off the man. I don't know. I don't see it being good for Fury, bro. I don't know. I just, like I said, because people, like the other thing I don't understand is Andy Lee and Sugar Hill and Tyson Fury, they keep making it like all you have to do is drive. Like Wilder is not Golovkin. Golovkin, I told you guys this from the beginning. If you can back up Golovkin, he don't have no answers, bro. But it's not an easy thing to do. Golovkin's strong, heavy-handed. But if you can do it like Canelo did it, they acting like this game plan is just what Canelo did to Golovkin in the second fight. But what I'm telling you is this. I think Wilder is more dynamic than that. He's not no Eastern European style basic fundamentals. So if you take him out of that or make it an inside dogfight, he doesn't have that type of style. His style would be, you ever go to a library and they have like science fiction section and then they have fiction, nonfiction, magazines, and then they have like another genre that's like just kind of like unlisted, just like miscellaneous, I think is what they call it. Wilder would be more in the miscellaneous. He doesn't really have a section, because he's definitely not like Golovkin has good basic mechanics, like with the jab, So if you can shoot your jab and out jab him, if you could back him up, he don't really have no answer. Wilder knocks people out off of the back foot. Shout out to H-Town, Digital Mom. That's what I'm saying. So Wilder, you playing with a different thing right here. I've seen Wilder knock people. Spilka got knocked out coming forward, a southpaw. and he got destroyed off the back foot. Wilder knocks out southpaws. Wilder knocks out orthodox fighters. You see what I'm saying? Some guys like, oh, you get him a southpaw, and they like, fuck, what I do? Wilder be knocking out. Spilka was a southpaw. Who else? I know he fought some more southpaws. I don't feel like thinking. But anyway, I've seen him knock out southpaws, and I've seen him knock out right-handed, and they're all brutal. They're all brutal. It's not like, oh, when he knocks out southpaws, it's not as severe, bro. They're all nasty. Oh, yeah, Ortiz. See, it's late. You know, I've been on overtime. He knocked out Ortiz twice. Spilka. Those are 3 southpaws. Totally different styles. Versus Brazil. Certain package, you know, pause. He's a certain height, certain width, certain style. Knocked him out. You know, another guy, Sergey Lukovic, had him shaking. Completely different style. You know what I'm saying? He fighting way different styles and stuff. You know what I mean? And he's having that same success rate. So, I don't know, man. I don't see, especially the second round Fury knockout. I definitely don't see that. You know. So, we're going to see. It's almost fight time, but I was just thinking about that. I was just like, as soon as Fury slowed down with the fainting and stuff, he was a sitting duck. And you seen it. That's when Wilder was able to cling on to him. So I don't even understand why the game plan would be to bully the bully from the early onset. That's why I don't believe it. You know? I don't see that. I don't see why that would be. Most of Ortiz rematch, Wilder was on the back foot. Yeah. I'm glad Icy brought that up. The other thing about this rematch, I was at that fight. Wilder. Bro. Wilder was on the back foot, and then I think he changed, and he started shooting out the jab, the left jab, and he started pumping it out, and then he blinded him, planted feet, and said, ha, ha, and then destroyed him in an instant. Like, he literally blinded him with a quick jab, saw the opening, and shot and gunned it in. Bro, listen to me. I was at that fight. Deontay Wilder was losing that round. There was only 10 seconds in it, or whatever was left. I think it was like 10 seconds. And Wilder was losing that round. This man's power is incredible because he keeps, he was losing Gerald Washington fight. He was losing, momentum shifted in the 7th round of the first Luis Ortiz fight, and he got it back. In the second Luis Ortiz fight, Ortiz came out strong. He was losing in the round he knocked Ortiz out in. If that 10 seconds went off, then that would have been an Ortiz round. Obviously if he didn't get knocked out. That 6th round or whatever. Wilder has the ability to turn it on. Bro, Wilder's a problem. That's just what it is, bro. If you don't knock him out, especially with like a single shot or just get him so debilitated, bro, he's a problem because he has the confidence. Why would you not be confident if you know you have this Colossus ass Thanos power where if you keep trying, like that Kevin Costner movie, if you build it, he will come. If you build it, he will come. That would make you can't get power happy, but that would keep you motivated. You know what I'm saying? Because you know in your heart that, okay, I'm losing, but I could get this guy. I just got to pick my spot. I feel like that would calm anybody down. Wilder power is like Mario Brothers 3 when you get that star. Remember when Mario Brothers 3 get that star and they start changing colors, lighting up, do, and then Mario will be on PCP or whatever the fuck, he off that wet, and he just run through everything like mushrooms and turtle shells and all types of shit that would normally shrink him. He running through everything to the end of and as long as you got that star, you could just run through shit. That's Wilder's power. Wilder got that Mario Brothers star, not the little tail, the raccoon tail, or the little feather shit, or the flame where you can toss. Bro, that star, that's what his power is. That star have you running through shit. Mario running through all types of tortoises and mushrooms and running through boxes and running through bitches, all types of shit in the game. Bro, when I got that star, I was off that PCP. They say people off PCP, they got the strength of 10 men. It'd be taking whole like police departments to get one person off of that dipper, off that dust, off that sherm dust, butt naked. They be stripping off their clothes butt naked and be stronger than you with no jeans on. Mario was off that PCP. Bro, that motherfucker really ran through. So it's like when his power, he's like Mario knowing he has that star. Bro, Mario did not give a fuck what he ran through. He's running through, Teslas, all types of shit, bro. He didn't give a fuck. He just had that star. He could run through shit. That's Wilder's power. How would you not be confident? Why would you not be confident if you know, like, okay, I'm getting outboxed, but I got power 1 through 12. As long as I don't get knocked out, and take too much damage where I can't swing, or you know what I'm saying? Crazy. So that would be enough confidence to keep me in any fight. And that's what you usually see. See, guys like that are non-punchers, that's when it becomes discouraging. Because if you can't bust a grape and you in there with fucking Pacquiao, then Pacquiao's pretty durable. And if he got the first 9-10 rounds, then you finna lose the fight basically. If you don't have the power to hurt him because you already gave up too many rounds. He said Wilder's power be like, I got you. Facts. He got that I got you power. Bro, he got that bruh man from the fifth flow power. None more. I just came down to make me a sandwich, ma. Bro, he got that country. I just want to borrow your robe, ma. Bro, man from the fifth flow ass power, bro. So, I don't know. Tyson Fury gonna have to be switched on, and dictating the fight and all types of shit, and or knocking Wilder out for 36 whole minutes. Fury got Tevin Farmer power. That's an interesting comparison. See, that's what I'm saying. Wilder got bruh man from the fifth flow power. He got them Whitty Hutton shirt on right now probably. He probably gonna wear the Whitty Hutton shirt to the fucking weigh-in. Nothing more. Couldn't sleep. So I had to fight Tyson Fury, bro. That motherfucking power. Wilder power hit you like back child support. Hey, get out of here, bro. He said I threw my keyboard across the room. Damn, you off that Sherm too, bro. He said he threw the keyboard across the room off that Super Mario reference. Bro, Wilder got that star. That star have you running through shit. Bro, I used to go crazy off that star. I used to love when I got that star. It's like, finally, fuck. Bro, it don't matter what you are. Like, you could have been the shrunken Mario or whatever. You get that star, it's a wrap. And you only got it for a certain amount of time. Wilder got power from 1 to 12. The other thing is Tyson Fury's theatrics don't look like they having as much effect. It didn't look like he has much effect on it. Like Wilder don't seem to be biting. All this stuff is bad for Fury, bro. Part of Fury's game is the psychological warfare. Tyson Fury, if he can't get Wilder to play his game, it's not gonna be good. It don't look like he playing this game this time. Wilder look calm. Wilder look cool, calm, collected. Fury got a cut on his lip. I don't even know what that is, but he got a cut from something, cold sore or something. Yeah, Mario was off that shit, bro. Climbing down into the sewer, trying to save some bitch, eating shrooms. Mario was a hippie. He had that rainbows and flowers and all that shit. Playing the flute like Keith Thurman, that warp whistle. Motherfucker was hallucinating, seeing King Koopa Bro, how the fuck is it? What is it? A crocodile shooting fire out his mouth? That's a hallucinogen. That's how you know you on that sherm. That's that sherm. You seen a fucking alligator with a fucking turtle shell with spikes on it shooting flames jumping up. You on that hallucinogen. That's some hallucination. Yeah, Mario. I didn't know you like to get wet though. Sherm, dust, PCB. Primo. That's what you had. Butt naked. Yeah, man. I think it's gonna be ugly for Fury, bro. I think he just saying like, see, this is what I honestly feel. I feel Tyson Fury's team don't believe what they saying and hope for the best. That's what I think it is. I don't think they really believe like all the stuff they're saying, and they're just hoping, you know, okay, I hope you can prove something. Like, I hope you know what you're doing, and they hoping for that. But I don't feel like they actually feel all the stuff they're saying. Like, it don't sound confident. This is his cousin and cousin. This is his family.
Here with him, brought with him, strength and conditioning. Here with him, a nutritionist and cook with him.
This is his cousin.
He's also had his brothers with him who keep him that kind of connection to home and keep him happy when he's not training. And myself and Sugar to work in the gym with.
See, and I don't like all this mental health shit that they keep doing with Fury. They keep saying, oh, he got his brothers with him to keep him happy. Bro, what the fuck is, like he talking about he want to off himself every Sunday, you know, like stuff like that. I don't like that mindset, bro. It's like you still in the suck. Like, either they're trying to put it on thick or something, but like, I think most of us have probably experienced turmoil in life. Life, you know, unless you just have a perfect, you know, My Two Dads life or some shit, a sitcom life. I think we've all probably had depression, like experienced real depression. They just keep talking about this shit. Like, he talking about every Sunday he hate life, and you know, he got his Andy Lee saying he brought his brothers to keep him happy. Like, well, bro, what the fuck is wrong with him? Yeah, I'm just being real. Like, what, like, are you good, bro? Like, should you even be fighting type shit? If you, bro, that's what I'm saying. It's like, you should probably chill on that. Like, because it's like they're almost trying to create like a, you know, play the small violin. So if he loses, they can revert back to that or something. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's real. It's like trying to turn this to a Lifetime movie. But real talk, if a fighter is not good, they should just like not fight. Yeah, if you're on some Oliver McCall stuff, your health is definitely more important than our entertainment. So I think they should watch that. They keep talking about how he's not happy and every Sunday he has to keep work. Like, he might need to get himself checked out. Or you're just playing it up for the drum roll and, you know, for the cheers.
I can say it's been very harmonious.
When you look at the fight and you look at what Tyson has said in terms of
Ego, remember when you said Spence turned Bundu into the Chucky doll form? I remember now that you said it. Yeah. Bro, he did. See, I think I'm too real for boxing. Y'all like that PC, like, I can't be myself. I gotta be like Brian Gumble. Hello, guys. It is I, Boxing Ego. Like, y'all want me to see, like, we're here to talk about Wilder versus Fury 2, Fight Week. Like, y'all want me to be like straight arrow Ego. Like, I can't do Arnold and shit. Bro, I want to do Arnold a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be all uptight. Bro, I want to chill out, have fun with this shit. Y'all don't want me to, I can't do Arnold no more. You know what I'm saying? Bro, y'all want me to be. I'm just being real. Bundu got folded. Bro, Spence turned Bundu into the Chucky doll form. That motherfucker was just, He was in the middle of fighting and Spence said, hot, hot. She'd be like, Andy, go to your room. But Aunt Maggie, Chucky did it. It wasn't me that opened the window. It was Chucky. Ain't no motherfucking Chucky. And then Chucky was not vouching for Andy. You feel me? Chucky would not vouch for the man. But Aunt Maggie, I didn't come into the kitchen. Chucky did it. Chucky be. Then that motherfucker, when everybody sleep, every motherfucker be running around and shit down the hallway. Chucky had wheels though. Look at the motherfucking wheel. Chucky would be running down them rooms and shit hella quick, bro. Hey Andy, I thought we were friends till the end, bud. Leave me alone, Chucky. No. Motherfucker, Chucky was bad. I like Chucky, the original. Motherfucker, Chucky was bad and shit. Stay here, Chucky. I got a tinkle. You leave Chucky for 5 minutes. That motherfucker beat him, burned the house down and killed 2 people in it. Stole some drug money. Like, damn, Chucky. He said, wait. He said, chill, bro. Stay right here, Chucky. I got a tinkle. That motherfucker, Chucky was thugging. Chucky, nigga fuck 12, fuck SWAT, Papa at the bot, pull up in the coop, no lie. Chucky was thugging. Chucky had a blunt in his mouth with motherfucking gold chains on. He had some Cuban ropes on. That's what they need to redo the Chucky and have him listen to that Roddy Ricch and shit. Ride around with that coop. Like, Chucky was thugging, motherfucker, sagging his good guy drawers and shit. Y'all tripping, bro. Chucky was bad as a motherfucker. And like I think I'm sinister because I kind of low key wanted to see what would happen if he did that spell, because he would almost get that spell off, but then somebody would intervene and push him off of. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like, I'm sadistic. I wanted to see what would happen because he was really trying to get in that boy body. Pause. Ade dui dembala ya tu me. Esta quarimor, give me the power. I wanted to see what happened. I wanted to see. That shit would have been fun. That motherfucker was with that. Ade dui dembala as tu me. That chant, who wrote that? Bruh, that Quentin Miller wrote that chant. That shit was hard. Anyway, Tyson Fury finna lose.
The fight, wants to come forward, wants to be aggressive, wants to be in close with Deontay. Does he mean that?
She said, give me the power, I beg of you. You hear that lightning strike? That shit was
Yes, I think so. You know, you
Bro, this is Tyson Fury's cousin. He did an interview with Fight Hub. He's saying he wants to slug it out, come to the center ring. Does he want to do that? Is he serious about that? Andy Lee said, I think so. What? Hey, I'm done, bro. He said, I think so. Bro, ain't you the trainer? Bro, he said, I think so. Bro, Tyson Fury doing his own mission. Bro, listen.
Does he mean that?
Yes, I think so. You know, you can fight. You fight Wilder at 2 ranges, either completely out of range and at distance, or up close. You don't fight him in that middle range where he's at the end of his power. And Tyson has shown that he can fight both ways. Look at his last performance. He pushed all of Allen around, got inside with him. So we'll see. I think he'll.
This man said, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Bro, what you mean? I don't know and we'll see.
In the moment and on the night.
You know boxing. You think that's a prudent thing? A lot of fans would be listening and be like, well, his power, like that make him more successful to get hit by Deontay Wilder.
Wilder, you have to be at the end of Wilder's punches. He gets, he launches into punches. It's not like he's a static puncher.
What?
So he'll be safe up close, and he's the bigger man.
Bro, this shit sound like, unless they doing some Jedi mind trick, that don't really sound that confident. He said Wilder ain't a static puncher. Wilder ain't a static punch. Shit, I seen some electricity jolt through people's body. That motherfucker static enough, bro. You get all the friction, static, rain, precipitation, bro. He'll give you all the elements of this earth with the Captain Planet. Earth, wind, water, fire, heart, bro. He'll give you them elements. I don't know what he talking about. He ain't static, bro. You gonna get some static fucking around with them punches. Yeah, you gonna get that static. I don't know what you talking about. He ain't a static puncher, bro. Captain Planet, he's a hero. Earth, wind, water, fire, heart, bro. You gonna get all them elements. You gonna get heart too. So I don't know what you talking about. He ain't no static puncher. Have you has Andy Lee seen Wilder punch, bro? He said he's not a static puncher. What does that mean? He a static puncher, bro. You gonna look you gonna look like a dryer sheet after he still. Never mind. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you gonna bounce like dryer sheets. You want some static, bro. You gonna bounce to the locker room in the hospital. I don't know what you talking about. He said he ain't a static puncher. You gotta be on the end of his puncher. What? All right, bro.
So why not?
When you look at the fight overall, do you think it goes 12 rounds like it did the first time around?
Could easily go 12 rounds, but
He just said like this on the interview. He said, do you think it goes 12 rounds? He said, bro, what happened to the second round knockout?
likely finishing his knockout because both men are Wilder's a proven puncher and Tyson's proven with more authority now. So yeah, it could be.
Bro, this shit don't sound confident to me. He said Wilder's a proven puncher and Tyson's punching with more authority now. Bro, that is not how punching power works. Hey, get out of here. He said Fury looked like a nigga from powder.
I anticipate Tyson stopping him. I've said the second round all week, so I'm going to stick with the second round. But I think if Tyson hurts him this time, which he did in the first fight, he'll go for the finish, which he didn't do in the first fight. So we'll see.
How's the whole reunion thing been like with Sugar?
Bro, do you listen to what this man's saying? He said if Fury hurts him like he did in the first fight, he's going to go in for the finish like he didn't do in the first fight. Bro, this is not a team that believes it. I can't see it, bro. They said, okay, this is your cousin speaking, Andy Lee, who's also in your training camp. And he said, I said second week for the whole week, or I said second round for the whole week, so we'll just stick with that. We'll see. Bro, I guess so. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe. These things don't, to me, that don't sound confident. That don't sound like, man, Tyson Fury. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. I just seen an article that said Tyson Fury he's knocking all of his sparring partners out. That does not sound like that article. That don't sound like the same confident. Like, okay, if I had let's say there was a dunk contest and I was the manager for Vince Carter, Aaron Gordon, I would be like, damn, I got squad. I got Vince Carter and I got Gordon. I would be like, I got squad. Like, we could definitely win this. Like, I would be confident. You know what I'm saying? These dudes got bounce. So if it's a dunk contest and I'm representing these talents and I've been seeing them in the gym and working out and stuff, I'll be like, oh, we got this. This just don't sound confident to me. Oh, we'll see. I guess Wilder's a proven puncher, but Tyson Fury's now punching with more authority. You don't just okay. So these are pro boxers, former fighters, and you mean to tell me you just have to get with a trainer that you worked with back in the day, and in one camp you're now punching harder than you've ever punched? That's not how that works, bro. Like, even LeBron James, greatest player in the league right now, right? Who watches basketball? Watch, bro. I'm the king of analogies. I got this all day. Smash the like button. My job is getting too easy for me. My job is just getting too easy. I got some more analogies. It's okay, bro. This shit is really tripping. Okay, anybody watch basketball? Anybody? Bro, you don't just join a team, even if you worked with them years ago, and then now all of a sudden you just unstoppable punching power. Okay, did LeBron go to the finals the first year he was with the Lakers? Yes or no? Did LeBron James and the Lakers, the first year after he left Cleveland, went to the Lakers, did they go to the finals? Prince Savage says nope. Real Brother says nope. Exactly. So let me get this straight. The greatest player in the world, LeBron James, who's won ships before and has titles and is the great player, got with a new team and he didn't immediately go to the finals. You know why? Because you have to develop rapport. You have to understand the calls and the offense and defense is being set up, and ultimately establish a chemistry and who you're working with, like who, you know what I'm saying, like the team you're with. Chemistry. That's the best way to put it. So I don't really believe in all this. He's punching more authoritative, bro. You don't just get with a team and have a 12-week camp and then now you're punching harder. Unless you're on something. So your punching power is going to be what your punching power is. You have to develop chemistry. So, I don't know. It just don't sound believable. And then again, I think people are slighting Wilder here because they keep acting like Wilder is like this proven one way to beat him. He hasn't lost just like Fury hasn't lost. Like I guess what I've said before, and I'm gonna say it again in case you haven't heard my old streams. Right here in this given situation, right? Notice Fury is having Fury has to produce things he hasn't showed us with Wilder he can do. There's not one thing that Fury has said he's gonna do that he has already proven to the world or gave us like a sample of before. It's all like Tyson Fury. If this was like a journal entry, Wilder's been writing in his journal. Tyson Fury has a brand new composite book and he's gonna have to fill it out. You guys get the analogy? Everything that Fury is saying, it would be, he would have to be showing us. You know, he said, I'm gonna hurt him and follow through. You didn't show us that in the first time. I'm going to drop his ass in the second round. You never came close to knocking him out in the second round. You're like, I'm going to open up a cut in Wilder. You didn't open up a cut, nor did he have cuts in any of his recent fights. You see what I'm saying? So everything Fury is saying, to me, it just sounds like hope floats, wishful thinking. You're hoping these things are like show up on fight night, you know? But you can't be certain until you get in there, and then if you're able to start doing these things. So basically he has to prove to himself. Wilder say, I'm going to knock him out and I'm going to keep him down. He already knocked him out, but now it's just about keeping him down, being smarter. So he's already proven to himself that he can hurt Fury and hurt him to the point where he's unconscious. So Wilder, what he's saying doesn't sound as far-fetched to me. Does that make sense? And here's the other thing is like, they're treating Wilder like Fury's the only one that could get better. I don't believe that. I don't understand this notion really. Because Wilder, this is my personal opinion, and I told you this immediately. When Wilder had Wilder said 6 feet-inch nails, that was some country shit. But that's what he said. Like he said, I might get on the turnbuckle and do a flying elbow kick. Like what is that? That's that country shit, bro. anyway, the other aspect that these trainers and like people who are saying Fury gonna do this and that aren't putting into consideration is Fury is not the only one that can adapt, adjust, and improve. You know what I mean? Wilder can improve immensely on little things. And I think he had this tougher schedule to do that. You know, the guys he fought, Brazil and Luis Ortiz too. And he's just coming off a win. And he didn't take much punishment. And he wasn't cut. And his power's not going anywhere. You know, so Tyson Fury, everything he's saying, his team's saying, they got to do. They got to bully the bully. You're just saying you're going to do it. But you actually have to show us that you can bully him, zap away all of his power, and then take him out. You got to knock him out in the second round. They got to do that. Wilder just got to be Wilder. But the other thing that, like I keep saying, is to me, people keep omitting the fact that Wilder too can improve, and I think he has. Like, for example, Wilder would be foolish if he gets Tyson Fury hurt to not peep the seam to see if it looks like he's getting up again. Like, fool me once, fool me twice. Third time, shame on you. You know what I'm saying? Tyson already, bamboozled you by getting up. That's not going to happen again. I don't see it. If he can even get up, like, first of all, your brain's not meant to keep going through concussive states and blunt force trauma. Boom, boom, right? So there's a chance that you might not even be able to get up at all. But I feel like with the knowledge of this man and going through the experience of somebody took your shot and got back up in the 12th, then he's not going to fall. He's not going to not be cautious and try to set it up more. I think he started getting caught in the 12th round because he was tired and the adrenaline left his body. He thought the fight was over like everybody else did. So that was just some kind of like once in a lifetime type shit, and it reminds me of Mayweather versus Maidana. Maidana gave Floyd a good fight for sure. Floyd got a cut. Rest in peace to Rafael Garcia. But that cut also played a part into Maidana gaining confidence, right? So Maidana, he got a level of confidence seeing blood from Floyd, because Floyd don't always bleed in his fights, So that was a unique situation that doesn't always happen to Floyd, that happened in that one given fight that probably upped the ante and, pushed Maidana and motivated him to try to, just be rough and rugged and try to get Floyd out of there, making it a good fight. Same thing with Ward Kovalev. You look at Ward Kovalev, Ward got caught in the second round, got caught with a beautiful counter by Kovalev. Bow, sat down. That, even when Ward started getting to Kovalev and raking his body, I think that early knockdown, was enough to keep him kind of holding on, because he had at least the good moment and he had the early ebb and flow from the knockdown, right? But you notice the Ward Kovalev rematch, Ward didn't get knocked down. So Kovalev couldn't recreate that type of setting or scenario, and as the rounds kept going, he started losing and it was getting worse and worse, and he started getting discouraged. So you have to understand, boxing is about ebb and flow. This fight with Wilder Fury, you got to peep the setup. Wilder, started getting it together late and a little bit too late. But there was no additional round after the 12th round. If this was a 15-rounder, who knows if Fury can survive an additional 3 rounds. You just see what I'm saying? So in essence, this rematch is like the 13th round. But the difference is, instead of it being one fight, Wilder's had a chance to grow as well. And Fury, he's had a chance to grow, but his last fight was tough. So I don't know. I just think Wilder is people just acting like he he can't shorten up his shots. He can't stick to the body. He did go to the body very good, but he can't keep that up. He can't keep the right hand tucked and then implement the left more and then sling the right. You know what I'm saying? There's stuff Wilder could do. Wilder was gassed towards the end of the 12th. He looked like he couldn't move. You doing too much. He couldn't move. Did anyone see Wilder in the 12th when he couldn't move, bro? He said the UK is officially over in 24 hours. Y'all tripping. Listen. Did anyone see Wilder look like he couldn't move in the 12th round? What are you even talking about? Block him. Just block him. Get him out of here. You a rat. That shit did not happen. He said Wilder couldn't move. He was so tired. Canelo looked more fatigued than Wilder, truth be told, when he fought Golovkin in the first or second fight. When he fought Jacobs, Wilder didn't look that. He was tired for sure, but he didn't look as bad. Canelo looked bad versus Kovalev even for 10 rounds. These dudes they don't know shit, bro. Block him. I swear dudes be saying anything on here. Bro, he a rat. He just saying whatever just to be saying. He said Wilder was so drained and tired he couldn't move. So he couldn't move, but he won round 12, 10-8 and knocked out Tyson Fury. Oh, okay. It's pretty stupid. There was no moment in the fight where Wilder got knocked down or anything. He got hit with a big shot. But all that stuff, that's a learning curve because, again, the world thought it was over. So he played, he did what Danny Jacobs did to Sergio Mora. He underestimated the situation. I don't see that happening again. This dude is durable or whatever. You're not going to let him live again like that if you get him in that predicament. If he can even get up, bro. There's a chance that once he gets hit, he might not even be able to get up. I don't even know how he got up the first time. He might not be able to get up. So, yeah, man, I can't wait for this fight. Man, I tried it so many ways to, just look at it. I just don't see Fury. I don't see what he's going to do, bro. So you try to, okay. Andy Lee just said, bring the fight to Wilder. Bro, listen to this team don't sound confident to me, bro. Bro, listen to what I'm saying. He said, bring the fight to Wilder. How many guys have brought a fight to Wilder and was feeling it? Artur Szpilka, did he not bring the fight to Wilder? Luis Ortiz, 1 and 2. Did he not bring the fight to Wilder? Gerald Washington was pretty well bringing the fight to him. Bermane Stiverne was coming towards him. Not in the second one. I'm talking about the first one. Bro, Dominic Breazeale, at first, that's how he got hurt, trying to bring the fight to Wilder. And then he started backpedaling after he's hurt. And then he caught Wilder with some wild shit because Wilder was trying to get him out of there. And that was an emotional fight. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, these dudes, they are really guessing. They are guessing. They're guessing on what they think is the best tactical approach. Oh, yeah, Wilder's not good on the back foot. Says who? Luis Ortiz was backing him up, and he still got slept. Twice. Szpilka was bringing the fight and wasn't fighting afraid. Got too comfortable. And Wilder said it was like grating cheese when he hit him. So it's like, have you ever seen Eric Molina even brought the fight to Wilder? He clipped Wilder and he started boxing real slow, and then out of nowhere he started kind of coming at Wilder, and then he clipped Wilder and Wilder's legs buckled. And he's a known puncher. He had like an 80% knockout ratio at the time. So it's like, what are you talking about? Bring the fight to Wilder. That's not a proven success method. And then the other thing is, so you want the UK European fighter to fight on the inside, the taller fighter. Wilder probably has a shorter reach. You want your tall fighter, bro. This sounds like a ruse. It sounds like to try to fuck up Wilder's head. Because if Tyson Fury does it, you be the taller fighter giving up your height. You're the taller fighter giving up the height. Luis Ortiz definitely. I told you I was literally more worried about Luis Ortiz in the rematch than Fury. That's just how I seen it. Yeah, bring the fight to him. Whatever they talking about. Let's see it. I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you with that fight. I can't wait to see it. And then, like I said, the thing is, like, boxing is about ebb and flow. So let's say you try to bully Wilder and he start hitting you with some hard shit. Even if you don't get knocked out, he's going to get your respect and you're going to have to try to box now. So now he threw you out of your game plan of trying to bully him, and now you have to switch gears to try to box him. Bro, that's not good, because somebody, basically, they punked you for your seat. They punked you out of your game plan. That's exactly why Terrence Crawford did not want to switch out of the southpaw to Mean Machine. Boxing is psychological. If you go in there and try to bully Wilder, he might knock you the fuck out in general. But even if he doesn't, if he lands hard shit, you gonna retreat. There's nowhere people gonna keep coming back for more of that power, if they're even able to take it. So then he got you retreating. Now you a sitting duck because he just bullied you, trying to bully him, you know, and he took you out of your element and your game plan. Now you have to, you know, that, bro, mentally, that's gonna have you fucked up. That's gonna mentally have you fucked up. That's why Terrence Crawford, he just stayed stubbornly in the southpaw stance, even though it wasn't working, because he was like, I made my bed, I'm gonna lie in it, and I'm not gonna let this dude punk me into going back into the orthodox, because psychologically that would have gave Mean Machine an advantage. So it's just, either way, if he comes out the box, that's what he did the first fight. He's not gonna get a second round knockout, or it's gonna be hard for him to get a knockout. If he comes and tries to bully him, if it don't work, then you fucked. So Wilder's like a bear, and you got one shot in the revolver. If your accuracy ain't ready, then you gonna get mauled by the bear. It's just what it is. Sean Jones, appreciate you. I predict Wilder gonna knock Fury out. Just saying already. Yeah, man. I don't know. I think there's just a lot of theatrics from Fury and Fury fans in the UK. I don't think they believe a lot of what they're saying. That's why that's why the UK channels in their comment section, they thumbing down anybody that's picking Wilder on them channels that cater to the UK. If you pick Wilder, they're thumbing down the video. Bro, that's nervous energy. They ain't confident. No matter what happens, that shows you they ain't confident, because they don't even want to hear nobody that, you know, they feel like that's bad juju for someone to even pick Wilder. Just look at it. All the channels that, you know, cater to the UK, you know, whether they're American channels that work for Eddie Hearns, UK channels that are based out of the UK, if they have coverage of anybody for fight week saying Wilder's finna win, go look at the dislikes. You see hella dislikes, because they ain't even trying to hear it. You know, they only want to hear you singing UK fighter praises. That's not real boxing, bro. Like, it has to come to a point, you know? Like, I could have a favorite rapper and then he puts out a bad album, and no matter if it's my favorite rapper, I'm gonna say, I wasn't really feeling that project. I know they have so much more to offer. You see what I'm saying? Like, I love Eminem, but Revival wasn't really my thing. You know what I'm saying? And I can say that. It doesn't take away from the man that's talented. He's creative. You know, I don't want to live in a boxing world where you have to lie. You know, you have to just go with, cause I'm from the UK, I gotta just say Tyson Fury's gonna win, even though conventional wisdom's telling you he's probably gonna lose this fight. You know what I'm saying? He said your last video talking about Fury has 75 dislikes. That's what I'm saying. They can enjoy that. The paycheck is still chunky, so I'm not really worried about the dislike. It's just weird. It's weird that, you know, Michael Hunter he expressed himself. Gerald Washington, you know, just dislike everything just basically because of the title. That's not a boxing fan. That's just a fan. You're just a fan of whatever you're a fan of, UK or whatever. Dillian Whyte has an interview. I did a video about it, link in that description of that video. And he was asked about Dillian Whyte, Wilder was, during his fight week. My quick thing is, why are so many people asking Wilder when they interview him? Why do they keep asking about Dillian Whyte? Like, I'm not understanding. Like, what is this big deal with Dillian Whyte? Dillian Whyte ain't fighting Wilder in 2020 per the WBC. Dillian Whyte is likely to fight Alexander Povetkin. Wilder, more importantly, has a major heavyweight fight February 22nd, Fox and ESPN pay-per-view, that most people clicked on this video to talk about. Why are there all these the questions about Dillian Whyte? I just don't understand what the, like, it's like my sport is turning into like people trying to turn it to like a TMZ, like, you know, people trying to, I don't know, people trying to turn it to prison or something, like Click Up. Like, Sky Sports is from the UK, and they got an exclusive interview with Wilder, so they asking UK questions. Nobody else is tripping off of these UK questions that you asking. Block the Uncle Frank. Sky Sports, they have Wilder's time. It's like, why waste Wilder's time asking about Dillian Whyte when he's not getting the fight, though? You know, it's like, out of all the stuff Fury's saying, all the stuff Andy Lee, all the content from Javen Sugar Hill, all the Shelly Finkel quotes, all the JD's, Mark Breland, if you can find him, Deontay Wilder quotes that are available for this great big fight. You know, Sean Porter, Lennox Lewis, Andre Ward, Tim Brad, all these people talking about Wilder Fury. And you get like a UK company like Sky Sports, and they asking about Dillian Whyte. They just trying to shoot the alley-oop, bro. They come into America to shoot the alley-oop to talk about Dillian Whyte. Like, nobody's even, like, Wilder's literally about to be on the eve of a great fight with another UK guy that he has history with, and they asking Wilder about Dillian Whyte. I just don't understand why everyone keep asking about Dillian Whyte. It's like, are people paid to ask about Dillian Whyte? You know, and then the same Sky Sport ask, where did B sample, like Wilder's saying? Well, nobody's asking about more information about that. They just keep asking about, oh, you kept Dillian Whyte waiting. It's just weird, bro. Sean Jones, when they hate, donate. Absolutely. Bro, the UK is looking real desperate in boxing, trying to stay relevant. You know, like, you see Wilder, you keep asking about AJ. Nobody's worried about AJ right now. Nobody's worried about Dillian Whyte right now. They could fight each other, get their stuff popping, you know, or AJ Pulev. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's over. AJ had the opportunity to fight Wilder. You know, if that fight presents itself, then it presents itself. But it's like people keep, they're trying to funnel this bias in, you know, like this UK bias, like, oh, hey, Wilder, like, just double agent stuff, bro. Like, if you had Dillian Whyte, and this is the thing, when the UK goes to Dillian Whyte versus Povetkin, you know, are you gonna disrespect it and keep talking about Luis Ortiz? You see how it don't work both ways? You see what I'm saying? Wilder about to fight Fury this weekend, and then you have UK media like Sky Sports pestering him about Dillian Whyte as if they're really going to be able to fight anytime soon. But then when Dillian Whyte has a press conference in the UK with Povetkin, I don't see the UK media pestering Dillian Whyte about Luis Ortiz. You know, say, hey, when you gonna fight Luis Ortiz? We know you. We know we came here for Whyte Povetkin, but we got Luis Ortiz. I don't see them doing that. That's the problem. It's not even Steven. Ask Dillian Whyte about Luis Ortiz. That's the better fight anyway. I'd rather see Luis Ortiz, Dillian Whyte than Wilder Whyte, me personally. But they're not doing that. They're not doing that to UK events. Like, hey, let's ask, like, you know, they're not asking like, hey, Andrade, when are you going to get a shot at Canelo? Why isn't Eddie Hearn got you Canelo? But then when it's Wilder, they saying, oh, hey, but what about Dillian Whyte? And nobody's even really checking for that. But the UK maybe. It's just real weird behavior. And I feel like that type of stuff waters down the sport. UK can't even get a YouTuber to fight. Yeah, smash the like button. Hey, real brother, stop putting the dislikes though, because it's just encouraging the dumb shit. I don't really care about them, but I'm just saying, just don't put it when you put that, just because they see that and they look at, let me add to it. It's unnecessary. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Yeah, man, it's just like anytime it's Dillian Whyte B sample stuff, we don't ever hear the UK constantly asking the tough questions. UK media, hey, what about the B sample? Hey, what happened? Why did it take UK 4 or 5 months to say something? How come Oscar Rivas wasn't notified? But on Wilder's fight week with Tyson Fury, you got UK media, and they're trying to ask nonstop questions about Dillian Whyte to keep him afloat and to get him, bro. It's like, it's just clout chasing. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do that. Dillian Whyte has not. If you look at Dillian Whyte's facial or social media, he probably got like 4 posts, 2, 3 of them be about Wilder. Then the other be about Andy Ruiz. See, that's what they doing it for. You know what I'm saying? That's what they doing it for, is because Wilder don't even want to, trust me, Wilder don't even want to talk about Dillian Whyte overly. He got to get past Fury. It's not that he's afraid of Dillian Whyte, but he already said what he said. He keeps saying the same thing. Dillian had his opportunities. He didn't take them, and now he's in no man's land mentioning me all the time. And it's like they trying to throw Dillian Whyte an alley-oop. Promote your own fight. Promote Dillian Whyte Povetkin. Interrupt Povetkin Dillian Whyte press conference and go do exclusive interviews with Dillian Whyte. And why not ask him about Luis Ortiz? Ask him when he's going to fight Philip Ergovich. Ask him why he didn't want to fight Michael Hunter, or why Eddie didn't make that fight. You see what I'm saying? It's like, it's weird. You're asking the heavyweight champion of the world, like, bro, the heavyweight champion, this is the you only get a certain amount of the man's time. He's the heavyweight. He's a champion, bro. He's this generation's Mike Tyson. Bro, the media is getting real weak. Media getting real soft these times, like around these times. You have the heavyweight champion of the world, and for D, he's nice, so he just don't care. He's just doing it. You know what I'm saying? He's just doing the interview or whatever. You have the heavyweight champion the heavyweight champion of the world's time, and you asking about someone who literally failed a drug test last year that the WBC said he wasn't going to fight Wilder on their watch. They are not ordering that fight because he has 2 fights with Fury. And you're taking up the man's time to ask all these Dillian Whyte questions just to have Dillian Whyte respond with some shit. To me, that's not good for boxing, because like I said, in doing that, it leads to nothing. That's why new media is the wave. It's the wave and the way of the future. The stuff we talk about, it leads to something. People got to stand on their own too. Dillian Whyte ain't fighting Wilder this year. So why do we want to keep hyping this up? Why do we want to keep I don't want to keep, like, I follow Dillian Whyte. He's cool. But why do I want to keep seeing Dillian Whyte post about Andy Ruiz and Wilder, and it ain't leading to nothing? As a boxing fan, that's my frustration. These fights aren't happening soon, so what are we doing fake building it up? You know what I'm saying? It got to lead to something. And then the fights that could lead to something, you got people in the media not even talking about. Like Luis Ortiz, he's just with his family chilling. Dillian Whyte, why can't he fight him? He ain't booked up. Wilder's booked up for the biggest fight on the books for 2020. And you asking the man about Dillian Whyte nonstop, everybody. Everybody from the UK, oh, but Dillian Whyte wants a chance, 800 days. And Wilder keeps telling you he's doing it for sympathy. If the WBC says you're not getting the fight this year, why are you still counting? Bro, it's just, all this stuff is redundant. Why would you be like, oh, 856 days, oh, now 910 days? Why? Who would bother counting if you already got your answer? You're not fighting him this year. And then you have Joshua ass talking about he throwing a curveball. And that Shelly Finkel already shot that down. Frank Warren already shut that down. So if Wilder and AJ don't even look likely, then you know for damn sure that Dillian Whyte shit ain't finna happen anytime soon this year. So it's like this stuff don't lead to nothing. It's just like wasting everybody's time. I told you, when I get on this mic, I don't, like, I have fun, I entertain and stuff, but I'm not really here to waste my voice. You hear my voice getting hoarse and shit. I'm not here to waste motherfuckers' time on this boxing shit. Talk about, like, oh, Charlo versus Aaron Pryor. Like, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Oh, but what if Andre Ward and Usyk? Andre Ward, if he want to come out of retirement, let him make the decision. But I'm not trying to entertain a bunch of, you know, David Tua versus Francis Ngannou and shit. Like, a bunch of fantasy weak shit. We ain't even, that's not the reality. And then the UK doing this with Dillian Whyte. The worst part about it, is this. Y'all doing all this to hype up a Dillian Whyte versus Wilder fight. Do you believe that Dillian Whyte is the man to beat Wilder? You keep listening to his sorrow and sympathy. Do you think Dillian Whyte can beat Wilder? Let's vote. His sorrow. Bro, the likes is real low. Yeah, I gotta get these likes up. I'm gonna ask again, bro. Do you think Dillian Whyte beats Wilder? Like, in your heart of all hearts. Like, if you had $10,000 in the bank, you would just bet it all on Whyte. If you could only pick Whyte to win or Deontay Wilder to win. Bro, this is my honest opinion. I'm trying to help the UK, bro. We're not trying to create division and separation. But if I'm from the UK, it's like you guys gotta come correct. Like, be real. I really feel Tyson Fury has a better chance of beating Wilder than Dillian Whyte. If I'm gonna be, if I'm gonna lean to a UK guy, Tyson Fury has a better chance to beat Wilder, and I don't even think he's going to beat Wilder. But I think Tyson Fury has a better chance of beating Wilder than AJ or Dillian Whyte. If I'm picking a UK fighter right now, I can't say Daniel DeBall. He ain't far enough along to know everything about him. So if anyone has a chance right now, it would be Fury over them because styles make fights. I don't think AJ's chin and style would match up well with Wilder, especially after losing to Ruiz. And I don't think Dillian Whyte would beat Wilder either, and it'd be ugly. Dillian Whyte is like, bro, he's a good fighter. I actually like watching Dillian Whyte fight. But what I'm saying is, like, the UK is like, I don't know if drugs are abundant in the UK and people just high, but you guys start praising UK guys like they're immortal, and I'm like, I've seen them fight, and I'm like, what are you seeing that I'm not seeing? It has to be emotion, because like this is just my honest boxing assessment. Dillian Whyte didn't look great versus Marish Weck. So I'm like, you keep entertaining this banter from Dillian Whyte, but he didn't look good versus Marish Weck. He didn't look good versus Robert Helenius. I'm talking about good as in great, as in dethrone a champion with 10, 11 title defenses. He didn't look good like that. He said the only way to beat Wilder is if all the heavyweights morph into one. That's funny as hell. Jose Luis is a fool. That's funny. But you see what I'm saying? Like, bro, Joseph Parker almost knocked him out in the 12th round. And Joseph Parker is not like wild aggressive like that. Wilder's getting spanked, block him. It just ain't no relevance to what you're saying. Joseph Parker is not even the most aggressive person, and he was on all fours, like badly hurt, completely gassed and tired. And it's like the UK keeps putting this up, like Dillian Whyte is the main fight you got to see. That's why I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on here. Dillian Whyte's cool, but I just don't see. I feel like Robert Helenius was shaky. Like, okay, fights he was hurt in. Obviously the AJ fight. Definitely the Joseph Parker fight. He got hurt in both of those fights. 12th round for Joseph Parker. AJ, I forgot what round, 8, 9, probably 9. He was hurt in Robert Helenius fight, round 2. He got clipped pretty good. I think he got hurt in the Maris Weck fight. He was hurt in the, I know it was a recent, Derek Chisora, I think, hurt him in the first fight, maybe even in the second fight. And he was hurt by Oscar Rivas. He got dropped in round 6 or whatever it was. Bro, so it's like, he's still learning and all that. I get it. It's cool. But I'm saying he hasn't looked invincible at that level. And then now you're talking about the American heavyweight champion with 11 title defenses, who has the height and reach advantage, who has the power advantage, who has the bigger fight, big league experience. Like, literally, Dillian Whyte wouldn't be the B-side over Wilder. We know this, right? We haven't even seen Dillian Whyte fight in America since, I think he fought in America one time. And I seen him. It was Crawford and Dongo. That's when he fought in America. And some of y'all didn't even remember that because it was against, Tamar or Derek Tarr or something. So we don't even really know. Like, a good fight would be Dillian Whyte, Luis Ortiz in LA. Or one of the smaller casinos in Vegas. That would show me something. Fighting out your comfort zone, where we have stringent drug testing for everybody, Luis Ortiz, Dillian Whyte, and then fight. That'd be, I think that's a great fight. But fighting all these UK fights and against guys that are coming off draws and losses, that's not it. That's not it. That don't really prove. Or in New York, that's a good one. I think that's good. Hold on, yo. Yeah, smash the like button. See, that's what I'm saying. Rematch room, they don't want to showcase their fighter like that. Eddie Hearn gonna put a better. Listen, y'all got to get these likes up. I am not playing, bro. Again, on a Vampire Stream, we have almost 400 people, and we have barely over 100 likes. If y'all can't get these likes, I know I got that many people hating watching. If y'all can't get these likes up ASAP, I'm out of here, bro. I got shit to do anyway. It looks a mess for the UK, bro. Just look at it like this. Look at how far we've come. Eddie Hearn, just a year and a half ago, was telling the world and all these UK media that recorded him, they were telling the world that Dillian Whyte was the guy that Deontay Wilder needed to see. You see what I'm saying? They're saying, hey, Wilder needs to build his... Bro, the UK overstated their value like a motherfucker. Sean Jones, appreciate you again. Much props, Ego. Keep the stream going. You already know. Yeah, we got to get them likes up for that to happen, though. Bro. We just literally heard Eddie Hearn not too long ago state that Wilder need to get his bars up and fight Dillian Whyte in the UK. Fast forward to the future, Dillian Whyte is nonstop clout chasing Wilder via social media. And Wilder is about to be in the biggest fight, one of the biggest fights of this year, and make a lot of money. Look, it's crazy how the tables turn. Listen to what I said, people. Eddie Hearn, a little bit over a year ago, said Wilder needed to do damage in the UK and build his profile by fighting Dillian Whyte to be considered with AJ. Now, fast forward, nobody's talking about AJ. He already lost. He lost his titles, got him back. It wasn't impressive. You know, it wasn't really like great, like crazy impressive. And then Dillian Whyte just keeps poking fun at him on social media, and Wilder's about to fight against Tyson Fury. So, American Takeover, huh? American Takeover, huh? Bro, look at this. Deontay Wilder. Oh, shit. It says Deontay Wilder, $5 million, Tyson Fury, $5 million, but both are guaranteed more than $25 million apiece, plus pay-per-view. You see, I know it's kind of fucked up. Y'all see that? It says Wilder and Tyson Fury are guaranteed $5 million apiece, guaranteed. But no, they says they're listed at $5 million, but they're guaranteeing them $25 million apiece, plus percentages of any pay-per-view proceeds. So basically, you're getting 25. They're getting $25 million, the bare bones minimum, plus pay-per-view back end money. These are the same people, bro. Old media looks so crazy. Like I told you, just stay patient with the movement, and the truth comes out. The same people said Wilder should sign to DAZN. 3 fights for $100 million. Now look at it. Should Wilder have signed to DAZN? Like, really ask yourself this question. That says Wilder's getting $25 million plus pay-per-view, and this is 2 networks that have been promoting this fight, so I don't know what the viewership will do, but they've been promoting pretty heavy. I've been promoting heavy. Other channels been promoting. Big fight week. They're on the Super Bowl. They're on the Masked Singer, so hopefully it does good. Order the pay-per-view. I'll be ordering the pay-per-view. Right? Should Wilder have signed to DAZN? When I backed Deontay Wilder's decision to bet on himself, you guys said I was stupid, and you said Deontay Wilder was stupid. I didn't say this about myself. You guys said this about me. The ESPN article says he's getting $25 million guaranteed, plus a percentage, whatever that percentage could be, 5, 7, 10, 15, 20, I don't know, whatever they worked out, of the sales of this fight. Him and Fury. And they might do it again for a 3rd time. So why should he have signed to DAZN? He would have got, they said, 20 million, 40 million, and 40 million. Right? They said Luis Ortiz in the last Wilder fight got 7 million, 8 million. So you know Wilder made more than that facing Luis Ortiz on pay-per-view. Pay-per-view did 320,000, something like that. 300,000, whatever it was. So Wilder made good money there. Showtime had to pony up because Wilder had the DAZN offer, so he made good money fighting Dominic Breazeale. Right? So the Dominic Breazeale purse, whatever, Showtime, they stepped up and gave him more money for his loyalty. Then he fought on Fox with Luis Ortiz, got pay-per-view money. Ortiz was supposed to get 7-8 million, so Wilder made at least double that, And then now it says Wilder and Fury are going to make 25 mil a piece plus a percentage of the back end. So he arguably made more money, depending on how well this does, off of them fights. He didn't have to cut ties. He didn't have to switch networks. He didn't have to get lowered visibility. And the great thing about pay-per-view is, like I told you from the beginning, it's like a commission. Depending on how you two promote the fight and how well the fight does, how big you can make this, you're incentivized to get more and more. DAZN, he would have been getting flat fees. DAZN, he would have been getting 20 million, 40 million, 40 million. So there's a cap off. So they're giving you an allowance, basically. They're just telling you how, you guys know I have the Disney deal, right? How many of y'all click on the link, that determines how much I get from it. It's just that simple. See, I'm very transparent. So if Conor McGregor, and he fought, and hell of y'all clicked the link, and then John Jones fought, and hell of y'all clicked the link, you do the math. Versus if Disney said, hey, we're going to give you $50. That's just a flat fee. So no matter how many people click on my link, I'm getting $50. No bueno. Simple business. Because it wouldn't be worth it. Why would it be worth it if you just gave me an allowance, a flat fee, instead of cut me in on a percentage based on how much I do? How much traffic I bring your way. Simple business, bro. But wait, there's more. To make that even, if y'all want me to destroy old media, it feels so great. Can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? I'm a body them even worse. If y'all want me to body them worse, smash the like button. Get these likes up. Get these likes up. And can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? This is sad for old media. An old media burial. We doing a proper burial and eulogy. All right. The other aspect is, remember Mr. Eddie Hearns? And Eddie Hearns said Wilder was worth 12.5 million flat, no incentive, no back-end pay-per-view money. He says, I'm good with numbers. Bro, Slave Room, they was at it again. Eddie Hearn said Wilder was worth $12.5 million. That was his initial offer. He says, oh, this is 2-3 times your biggest purse. Wilder and his team offered $50 million to Joshua plus 50% of the back end. Joshua obviously turned it down because he didn't want no smoke. Then they improved the offer to $15 million. Said, oh, that's all you're worth, $15 million. Eddie said he was good with numbers. The money looking funny. The shit ain't adding up. You said Wilder was worth 12.5 million, and now he's getting 25 million guaranteed for a Fury fight. Somebody who was on coke and disappeared for 3 years, ain't Joshua. Plus he can get pay-per-view money. Bro, this DAZN shit looked crazy. Because again, they took people who were well on their way to pay-per-view and or established pay-per-view people like Canelo. Golovkin had been on a couple pay-per-view, and they took him off the pay-per-view model. And then now they decided to front the money, thinking they were going to get hella subscribers and it would be nothing. But then they see it's harder to break into the market than they expected to just get long-standing subscribers. So now they just fronting the bill. This shit just look crazy, bro. Eddie Hearns said Wilder should take 12.5 million. Wilder said, I'm my own boss. I could do better. And look at him now. Like I said, does anybody believe that Wilder made the bad decision? Look.
Very, very focused on boxing in the US. We're delighted with the numbers we've seen. We're delighted with the numbers we've seen so far. The growth of the business.
Look, listen.
Right on expectation, and we have an appetite in real
Listen, y'all.
boxing and YouTuber boxing.
Listen. Oh my gosh. I'm destroying old media, and it's so fun. It's fun, y'all. Hold on. Listen. I gotta pull it up again.
Again, we'll be very, very.
Listen.
I think 2020 will be we'll be very, very focused on boxing in the US. We're delighted with the numbers we've seen so far. The growth of the business is right on expectation, and we have an appetite in real boxing and YouTuber boxing to invest more in 2020. As we get through 2020, the conversations with the more established leagues will start to happen for many of us in the room, I'm sure, and we'll be an active participant in that. So I think this may be the last year where we're entirely focused on boxing in the US. Obviously, our MLB change-up show, we're going to continue to invest in the market, but boxing will lead the way for us from a marketing perspective. And if we get into 2021, 2022, then, as I say, we have an appetite and the means to be an active participant in those conversations with the major domestic leagues here.
So that was Joe Markowski of DAZN, and he says we're delighted with the numbers. Okay, but they never come out. He said we're delighted with the numbers that we've seen. It's right on track. We're invested in boxing and YouTuber boxing, so this is the thing. And they said for the rest of the year, but after that, we are going to. He said we're going to focus on other areas outside of boxing. That didn't sound good, bro. Bro, look. This may be the last year we are entirely focused on boxing. DAZN's Joe Markowski. So what happened to Showtime's going out of business, though? What happened to the billion-dollar budget in boxing? It's because if you had $1 billion in boxing and you said this is the last year we might be focused entirely on boxing, is boxing still going to have $1 billion budget? Or are they going to do budget cuts like HBO? Bro, I told you, man. New media, we too hard. Bro. That's what happens. I told y'all. That didn't sound good, did it? They said Wilder should sign to DAZN. So, Wilder beats Fury. If he beats Fury right here, global. Especially with how Wilder knows how to knock people out and beat people. DAZN, in the same week, coming out with statements, this might be the last year we're entirely focused on boxing. And we're going to try to get into more domestic leagues. Wilder should have signed to DAZN boxing, though. He said we're heavily invested in boxing and YouTuber boxing. Great. It's tough being me. He said AJ will never crack America, bro. This is funny, bro. I've told you the same shit. Bro, he said domestic sport. So they can't get NFL, can't get NBA, can't get MLB. They have an MLB change-up show, whatever this is. Bro, I have ESPN Plus. You can use my link to get ESPN Plus. They actually have MLB. They actually have like college football and ESPN shows, and it's $4.99 a month. DAZN at this current price is $19.99 a month, and they talking about they gonna not focus on boxing as much, or this is the last year we focus entirely on boxing. Man, come on, bro. XFL already has rights on cable, so why would they go to DAZN? That don't make sense. They're on Fox, I think it is. So why would they go to DAZN? So you leave network TV to go to DAZN? Man, this shit is funny, bro. We need to get a running tally. How many things have I predicted on this channel? How many things have I predicted? You said rec league, swim meet. I don't know, bro. Table tennis tournament. Bro. So Canelo's beefing with Golden Boy and not on speaking terms, speaking through a lawyer. Canelo wants to fight these weird ass fights that people aren't requesting. Triple G got a calf injury. He's about to be 38. He really lost his last fight. Bro, come on, bro. The writing's on the wall. Where's DAZN's? They said they happy with the numbers. What is your fights? Where's Canelo's fight? When's Usyk's date? Where's the promotion for Mikey Garcia, Jesse Vargas? When's Triple G back? When is Murat Gassiev not going to be injured? When does Devin Haney return? When does Demetrius Andrade return? Why haven't you announced Dillian Whyte, Alexander Povetkin? Where's the Kubrat Pulev fight going to take place? What's the date? Bro. This will look crazy. Man, this just look crazy. What fights? Virgil Ortiz, they got him fighting Sammy Vasquez, someone that Errol Spence beat, and you guys said Errol Spence was a bum, and Errol Spence was fighting bums and all this stupid shit. See, bro, it's old media getting chewed right now. It's like really, I really like Virgil Ortiz too, but I'm just being real with what the fans said. When Errol Spence was fighting the likes of Samuel Vargas, you guys with old media said he was fighting bums. When Danny Garcia of PBC fought Samuel Vargas, you said he was fighting a bum. But when DAZN had Amir Khan versus the leftover Samuel Vargas that got stopped by Errol Spence and got stopped by Danny Garcia, and then DAZN put Amir Khan, who struggled with Samuel Vargas, and they put that on DAZN, you guys didn't say nothing. Virgil Ortiz, I just got a newsletter from Golden Boy in the email, and he's fighting Samuel Vargas. And once again, nobody's saying something. Biggie, what happened? When Tank fought Fonseca, he was a bum. But when on the Canelo card, when Tevin Farmer on DAZN fought Fonseca, all of a sudden, old media didn't call Fonseca a bum. When Ryan Garcia knocked out Fonseca in one round on DAZN, nobody called him a bum. It's amazing how this works, people. DAZN is short for dead zone. Hey, you wrong, bro. Bro, this shit look crazy. It really and truly does. It look crazy. See, this is why you have to humble yourself. Eddie Hearn said we got the biggest budget in boxing. These PBC guys, they had all this bullshit. They didn't know what they was doing. Watch us work. And we're watching you work, and this is what you're producing. Andy Ruiz has been linked to Ortiz. That's a hell of a fight. I love it. I love that. Get that done. Bro, that's what I'm saying. You can't make your company will not succeed off of clout chasing. I can assure you that. Bro, what if I just uploaded a bunch of placeholder videos? Like, I just got my editing and I just put something to fill. It was just like a black screen for 10 minutes. And then I uploaded a video. So you'd be like, click on my video and it's Andre Ward at the intro. And then it was just a black screen for 10 minutes. And I'm like, man, I was supposed to do a video, right? A 10-minute video. But something happened with my software and it just showed up a black screen. All right, you give me a pass, that happened. And then I do another 8-minute video. Same thing, black screen. Bro, nobody is going to give me a pass for the failed content. Yeah, see what had happened. People need content. They need my channel. They need content. I can come up with, oh man, I had computer problems and software problems, and man, I don't know what happened with my mic. That you're not going to be successful. You won't be successful from that because you're not actually producing. Shout out to Simon Carr, £5 super chat. Dillian Whyte is a human shield for Anthony Joshua against the champ Wilder. Exactly. Shout out to you for the super chat. Block Gerardo. Get rid of him. DAZN gotta start pumping it out, bro. They gotta start pumping out some hits. Excuses don't equal success. Well stated. That's what I'm saying. Like Dillian Whyte talking about Wilder nonstop, talking about Andy Ruiz nonstop. That don't change the fact that you fighting Povetkin. So it's like, what's the point of it? That's what I'm saying. Old media wants to keep promoting stuff that leads to nothing. Why do I want to keep, like, I made one video about Luis Ortiz, Andy Ruiz. Now, if another piece of information comes out and it looks like, you know, Andy Ruiz chalks trash to Luis Ortiz and it looks like this could happen, okay, then now I'm getting happy. Now I'm getting excited. That's a good fight. But I don't want to hear about Dillian Whyte, Andy Ruiz, and Andy Ruiz has already said on his social media, he ain't fighting Dillian Whyte next. He got his own fight. He said, Dillian Whyte, you didn't want no smoke, I'm out. And Eddie Hearn said, oh, he wanted too much money and we're not paying him that. So it's like, why do I have to keep hearing it? Why, like, you can't piggyback off someone else's success. Dillian Whyte talking about Wilder every day, bro. Bro, Dillian Whyte literally posted a video of Wilder twerking. Like Wilder was just joking around twerking. And Dillian Whyte posted it. And I'm like, what? Like, who does that, bro? Bro, look. This is Dillian Whyte. Like, Wilder was joking around on some Magic Mike shit or whatever, and Dillian Whyte put that on his page. Like, this UK humor is just different, bro. That, like, what is that doing? That was just yesterday. Look. Fucking liar, Beyonce. So his top, look, these are his top 3 posts. 2 of his top 3, one's Wilder twerking, and then the third is Wilder interview. Then the 4th one is him talking about Wilder. Bro, 1, 2, 3, 4. Your last 4 posts, 3 of them are literally about Wilder.
In the corner, like for you to punch the jab.
Bro, I mean that's crazy. And then right underneath it, Andy Ruiz. Like, it's just like, what is this? Like, what part of this is the UK? Is this cool? Like, it's just weird, bro. It's like, look, bro. You look at all these posts. Look, this is just Dillian Whyte's social media. Look, Wilder, bro. It's like, how many Wilder like, look. Bro, this is just his top 15 post. How many Wilder you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, top 15. I'm not clicking on all this. It's not even that serious. There's one.
Firstly, I want to fight 3 times this year. You know, pending injuries. But I think this year's going to be a good year. Unfortunately, we're not going to see an undisputed fight this year, which is a bit of a shame. At least we got Wilder Fury rematch. So
okay, 2 Wilder posts, 3, 1 Andy Ruiz, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, bro, it's just like, I don't know, bro. That's weird. How do you literally have 4 posts and 3 of them are about Wilder and he's about to fight somebody else? Like, I don't even understand what the I don't understand what it is, like, the banter. You see what I'm saying? Like, Wilder's fighting Fury, arguably fighting him twice. The WBC, it's just like, it's like, that's what Wilder keeps saying. He's looking for sympathy. You know you're not getting the fight next. So it's like, chill. Your time will come. He said, sounding like the Crush. Yeah, it's like weird. And then on top of that, then you add AJ to the equation, and then you add Eddie Hearn. It's like nonstop PBC hour. Eddie Hearn is, okay. Tell me if I'm lying. Eddie Hearn has talked about Wilder, Charlo. Probably Wilder and Charlo the most recently. It's like Wilder Fury is not going to do this pay-per-view. Wilder Fury this. Or, we want undisputed. We want, bro, he's been talking about Wilder, Fury, and Andre. That's like every interview. Like, you don't have nothing else to say. Like, it's looking bad for rematch room with that. That's just my honest opinion, bro. It's looking bad. Like, how does every interview, AJ won't stop saying, I want undisputed, meet with me, Wilder, fight me. Bro, he's fighting Fury. We're about to watch the weigh-in 12 hours or whatever. And you talking about meet with me. Man, I feel like there was a point in time where the UK had they had about 13, 14 active champions, and I think they fell in love with it. They fell in love with the newfound attention, and they had hot events. AJ was doing well. AJ had beaten Klitschko somewhere in there. So they thought it was like, yes, it's our time now. The British boxing is alive and destroying, and that, like, they thought world level that it was going to stay like this, and then that quickly died off. Kell Brook got stopped, twice. Golovkin, Errol Spence, Terry Flanagan lost to Prograis or whatever. All their dudes lost. Carl Frampton ended up losing to Leo Santa Cruz and shit. Tyson Fury, drug ban. AJ ended up losing. Bro, all these dudes lost, and now it's like they're desperately trying to, like, claw their way back to a couple years ago, 4 years ago, when they had the 13, 14 active champions. They started feeling the, the UK boxing scene, it seems like a child actor. It's like those child actors, they're in all the hot movies and the hit movies, and then they get to puberty and they get to 16, 17. Now there's another young actor. They look a little bit different. Their voice is not as cute. Their voice changes, and now they're not getting the same roles that they got when they was a kid, because they got pimples now. They look weird. They, lanky, whatever. They've changed. So you're not getting the roles in all the cool movies and shit. So it's like that's hard to process for a child actor because please don't diss UK boxing. Block them. Block them. So anyway, it's hard for a child actor not getting the roles anymore, and that's what it kind of feels like with the British boxing. They were doing really well at a point in time, a couple of years. Like I said, they had Terry Flanagan, Carl Frampton, Kell Brook, AJ. All these dudes was champion. They had like 13 champions at once. But over time, most of them dudes lost. Most of them lost. So now they down to a couple champions. AJ a champion again after losing. Josh Taylor and a couple other guys. But it's definitely not what it was back then. So it's like a child actor not getting them roles anymore. Hey, y'all seen we got a new channel member. DAZN. Appreciate you. Get them claps up. We need them clap emojis. Yeah, they got Josh Warrington. Like I said, they got a couple. They don't have 15 and all that, whatever they had back then. Shout out to new channel member. We working. Yeah, so that's just my thoughts. So that's what it kind of feels like. So it's like they trying to. A lot of the UK fighters they like that moment in time where they were like super relevant. And, AJ was selling out O2 Arena. It was boxing was hot. Like AJ did a lot for UK boxing. You know what I'm saying? And that period of time did a lot for UK boxing. But that's not what's really where it's at right now. All that stuff said, the dust settled. All them guys lost except for a couple guys. You see what I'm saying? Dez said, real recognize real. Enough said. Facts. Salute. It's just a different time. The UK ain't got the torch. It's just like hip hop music. New York had it, East Coast had it, then at times the West had it, then for a minute the South had it. I'm from the West. If the West ain't got it like that, and the South has it, and they have all the artists that's really hot, and it's just what it is. So the UK got to just deal with that. Just make your moves, do your stuff, and hopefully, build some more champions so you can get back to that level. Yeah, the UK still holding on to past glory, like Al Bundy and shit. Yeah, so it's like, that's why when you hear Wilder being interviewed by Sky Sports, they keep interjecting Dillian Whyte. Like, nobody's even tripping off that fight. And it's not going to happen. So why do you keep asking about Dillian Whyte to the American heavyweight champion of the world? Like, you just trying to stir up something. Like, clear, like, you literally know Dillian Whyte is not fighting Wilder this year. So even if Wilder said, man, woom, 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 and has this crazy headline, then that's all that's going to remain. Wilder talking ish to Dillian Whyte and Dillian Whyte responding. But that's boring to me. You see what I'm saying? Like, to me, I don't get off on stuff like that. I don't get a rise out of it because it's not a reality. It doesn't lead to nothing. I don't get excited over Ryan Garcia and Tank because in my heart, I don't feel like it's anywhere close to happening. Like, I don't know. Maybe I should have been a Navy SEAL or something on some David Goggins shit. I don't know. But I don't have the same emotions that some people have where, like, I'm not, like, I don't want to be involved in an emotional roller coaster, where I'm getting hyped and, boxing will break your heart, You'll end up getting hyped and juiced for these fights, and then they don't happen. So what's the point? You gotta, like, it, bro. It's a new dawn. There's some good fights happening. Let's focus on those. Every promoter got to be responsible for the fights they put together. If you're putting together crap, then there's the reason people aren't talking about those events. Yeah, I watch UFC. You know what I'm saying? And the UFC get their fights done. They didn't wait till Nate Diaz looked bad to make Jorge Masvidal. They did it immediately. That's what boxing needs to learn from. It's that simple. Anyway, that's my time, people. He said Eddie is Papadopoulos. I'm done, bro. He said AJ is Webster. Hey, get out of here, bro. This dude has a Webster analogy. Yeah, Dillian is definitely the junkyard dog human shield for Eddie Hearn. But like I said, look at the difference a year or so makes. Eddie Hearn was saying Wilder had to build his UK profile. He ain't saying that no more. These fans were saying Wilder is stupid to not take the DAZN deal. They ain't saying that no more. Bro, who's making more money, Dillian Whyte or Deontay Wilder? Wilder about to fight on pay-per-view with two of the biggest American companies. Is he making more money right now than Dillian Whyte? Because they was all in Wilder's business when AJ was making way more money than Wilder. Dillian Whyte keep pressing Wilder, so why ain't the UK talking about the money like they was talking about when Wilder wasn't making as much as AJ? Funny how them tables turn. You see what I'm saying? It's funny how them tables turn. Wilder was the noted B-side in the AJ equation. All these UK dudes, they rubbed it in Wilder's face. Oh, AJ makes way more than you. You don't see these types of paychecks. Okay, so the same can be said for the amounts of money that Wilder's now making versus Dillian Whyte. Jesse Carl, appreciate you. $10 super chat. DAZN is like the fat women men sleep with when tax season is around. Oh, wow. Wow. DAZN is like the fat women men sleep with when tax season is around, and once it's over, it's back to reality. DAZN won't last. Fighters will be crawling back to Showtime and PBC. Oh, wow. Y'all killing with these analogies. He said tax season fat chicks. Wow. Y'all funny. That was savage. Jesse Cole came with the savagery. AJ has more men in pool than... Oh, wow. Y'all tripping. Now, that is a good point, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, and that's what I think the UK... That's why we're getting a lot of this weird energy. There's so much pressure on Fury because he's helping... I mean, they don't want Fury to get knocked the fuck out. Fear, people. It's fear. I'm not saying Fury has no chance, but they know it's looking grim. And they know that's going to be detrimental to UK boxing if he lose. He's one of their undefeated fighters. He's keep screaming this lineal champ. So if Wilder knocks him the fuck out, that's going to snap him back to reality like B-Rabbit. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes Rabbit. You know, that puts him right back to human. And then AJ already lost, and people already think he's going to lose again, you know, if he fights a tough fight. That's why I think they're saying all this shit, and that's why when Gerald Washington, Michael Hunter, and various people are being on at Lennox Lewis, they're picking Wilder to win, and you're seeing all these dislikes. It's nervous energy. It's fear. So it is what it is. I can't wait for the weigh-in. I'll tap in with y'all after the weigh-in and all that good stuff. Can't wait for Saturday. I'll let the boy we working. Appreciate all the super chats, all the love. I've been grinding for y'all on fight week. I got to give my voice a little bit of rest. The Vampire Stream.